Hello everybody and welcome back to Pyre. It seems that the Lone Minstrel wishes to speak to us. He seems to have something on his mind. Last time, we ended up defeating the Bog Crones at the Pit of Meleith. After our second try, in our first matchup, we actually lost, and it felt real bad. Yeah, I just restarted that shit. Again, true Nightwing mode, we ain't touching it. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wish to tell you, privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Sure, let's hear him out. You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well. I thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rights I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the Withdrawn, and Witch Ildmildhe. So the Withdrawn was the group that we faced last time. The Witch Ildmildhe was the lady that, Snake Lady? The crazy scary person from last time. Anyway, when you confronted them, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Islach, the Astralborn. I hesitate to say it even now. So Islach was a monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Even in death, the Astralborn yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own. Okay, sweet. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Ildmildhe for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, it's the people that wrote the book. Some revered them as gods, believing they bound themselves to exile so that others could live free. It's the people that ended up being the really important folks in terms of the mythos of this underside area that we're in right now, the downside. When they first found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. The one called Islach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Greater titans are colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them, one by one, and through this, forged their bonds. So you'll notice that each of the regions we've been in seem to have like a big scary monster that's, dead, deteriorated, or otherwise destroyed. Demolished, aggressively dismantled. Take your pick of euphemism. At this point, they were killed. Every region has one of these greater titans kind of sitting in it, dead. And part of the mythos of this crazy place is that the 8 scribes from before ended up killing the greater titans in those areas, and that's why they're important for the rights, because the 8 scribes also made the rights in order for people that were stuck in the downside to get out. Anyway, the one called Islach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rights. However, Islach did not truly die, for by some accounts, it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land, and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So, in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus, the ravings of Ildmildhe are more or less inconsequential for a while. Yet the history of Islach is inexorably linked. Wow, that's a fucking weird word. Why? Inexorably. There we go. Thank you, brain. The history of Islach is inexorably linked to the rights, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance. And now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest for the evening. Thank you, Lone Minstrel, Tarek. Hopefully you have a great time. Now, we've avoided reading the book for some time. There is a lot of lore in here. You know what? That's fine. I'm sure it's okay. We don't need to worry about that. Let's just continue. If you guys want me to read the lore, do let me know. I'll just do a big lore episode, and that way you guys can, listen at your leisure. Big Bertrude's a small bog dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. The lone minstrel says someone here can help you pursue the stars across the sea. Sounds like a plan. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Alright, will do. Just gonna double check that everything's doing fine on the recording front, and it is. Great. Alright, is there anyone that wants to talk to me? No? Great. Actually, does Sandra want to talk for a second? I just realized we haven't talked to Sandra in a little bit. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. What's on your mind, lady? Are you sloshing all the way across the flagging hands right now? So this is the region that we're in that makes everybody hopeless? Yeah, it kind of sucks, but yeah, that's exactly where we're going, Sandra. A hideous place, or so I understand, for I can neither see it nor experience its wondrous aroma, as you surely can, although perhaps you are accustomed to it now. The night wings of the past misliked that place, of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now, please leave me to mine, unless there is a service you require me to render at this time. It's okay. See you later. Have a good one. You know where to find me. That I do, Sandra. That I do. Big Bertrude, what's up? Big Bertrude is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Okay, that's the mysterious informant from before. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. Thou speakest the name of Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain, and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that Sandal lives, and for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. Okay, what's Wakingwood? A labyrinth of forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred Mount Elodial lies far beyond these suffocating woods. You know, that's something I love about this game. The writing. Really good descriptive writing. It's nice. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. She is a bog dweller once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work. Still, Bertrude? Really? Anyway, then some fancy horns you got there, Bertrude. I wonder if that's what happens when bog dwellers stay around too long. They just get horns. Whereas, like, humans get horns and like Jodariel does and stuff. That's actually neat. I hadn't thought of that before. Indeed. Then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Headwind stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. I, in a manner of speaking, helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Edwin nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. Alright, so we got some options. I forget who... Is anyone close to leveling up? I'm sure there's someone who's close to leveling up, and we could definitely mentor them to get that little bit of extra oomph out of them. But we could also use money for forging for resources. I'm unsure. Okay, you know what? Let's study in private for now. I'm feeling like I'm the bookish type. You excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. So let's see. We can go for more presence, we can go for hope, we can go for quickness. I'm thinking at this point a little bit more presence would be very, very potent. So how about we go ahead and grab another rank in presence. The texture of the pages of the book, the foreign bindings. Despite the volume's age, it shows so little signs of wear. At times, the power emanating from it almost overwhelms you. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. So we now have tenacity, fantastic. So we now have +2 presence on all of our guys, pretty sweet. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Waiter, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. Let's go! Ooh! The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment towards the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around! The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears, as if on cue. Tell that sandalwood owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude. You can tell him yourself, if you wish to accompany us in your voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should you see that sandalwood, tell him to come and visit us again. Now, be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon, the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim! What are you saying? Diesel seems to share May's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I am beginning to feel ill already. Sorry about that, Jody. The Sea of Solace awaits an impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Let's set sail, I guess. I kind of wanted to check out the boat, but that's okay. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Before she left, Big Bertrude showed knowledge of the current that should draw you out to sea. Alright, well, let's go. I am not much of a ship person myself. I like my feet both being on solid ground. I don't even like being on a skateboard. The one time I tried, it ended badly. Let's put it that way, huh? I'm on a boat! Check it out, mother beep! I'm on a mother beeping boat! It's old reference there. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into the Worm Gulf. I hope that all of you are acclimating well. So the Worm Gulf is the tempestuous sea of Solace that lies beyond the death-still body of water. Alright, so the Worm Gulf is the death-still body of water. Okay, exiled worms of the Sea Dominion naturally congregate around here. Fantastic. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the cold current Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next rite is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way, as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point in our sea journey. We seek the hulk of Oris. So according to the stars, that's where we're going, and it's the carcass of a doomed exploring vessel, Das Broran, lost in the waters of the downside. Okay, cool. So, Outer Solace is the only place we can go? Yeah, seems like it. Let's go.
Big Bertrude's instructions to navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. Oh, good. Yeah, that looked like that was easy on the boat. Just do a sweet ollie off the, half-pipe waves right there. Piece of cake. Admittedly, this place is really pretty, despite how green and strange it looks. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seem to you a welcome change of pace after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jodario seems more concerned now than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who? Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night, retching into the waters if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support. We require his swift recovery. Alright, sounds good, Jody. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello, my friend. It's just... the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny. All this trouble. Just to get back to the Commonwealth, of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? I mean, we got options here. It could be our book collection. Sure, I mean, it was highly illegal. But just the same, you miss having had access to those volumes. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your longtime confidants did help you get by. Maybe it was the food. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared to what passes for sustenance here. Or you could just, you made a conscious effort to discard most of your memories. You know what? The few friends I had would be the things I would miss. My books would be one thing, but if I lost my friends, that would be the thing. You tell them that there were those who did support you over the years, and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him for now. Alright, he's too sick to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. Excuse me for a moment. That was a hell of a sneeze. You don't even know, guys. I almost didn't mute my microphone in time. That would have been bad. I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please, again, confirm the next point in our voyage. Alright, well, apparently I'm a navigator. Let's go in between the two big rocks there. Charybdis is obviously in there. There's also Scalia. Scaria? Shit, what's the name of that place? Doesn't matter. The Sea of Solus is real pretty. Look at it. Beaches, nice clear water. By the scribes! The sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Wyrm Gulf, you can now see what must be the hulk of Ores, fire on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to sea voyage, however. What are you saying? Tizo's wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir? From this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. Okay, so there's the Underking Pass. The north current towards the Hulk of Oris runs as quick as the Underking Oris himself. May believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Interesting idea. The south current towards the Hulk of Oris teems with fish and other sea life. These wants to fish for something tasty here. I'd rather go for something tasty at this point. Not sure what that brings for us, but you know what else I'd like to do? I'd like to see some sweet fish. I'd imagine that in a place as crazy as this, in a place as crazy as this, there must be some really cool fish. And that's the thing, right? Does anyone else actually watch nature documentaries and go, shit, man, that stuff looks real cool? All the time. Makes me really sad that I don't travel nearly as much as I, should, or go on adventures and stuff. I'd like to do that one day, but I digress. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there. Some must be worms of the sea dominion, cast into exile. The Sea Dominion is a vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to untold numbers of amphibious worms. Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth shores in search of new wars. Okay, so a very warlike species. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Scrap! What do you got for us? Tizo appears to have spotted something tasty. Tizo dives in without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in its claws. Spotted slur! Ooh, that's worth a decent amount of dough! Look at that 94, baby! You could always sell it. It's a very cool looking fish. Look at it, it's all pink and shit. Oh, it's actually really cool colors. Got a weird face, though. Anyway, that's worth a lot of money. I'm happy about that. Like, we'll see. Like, honestly, we'll sell it and we'll see what we can buy with that. Hopefully it's a helpful trinket or two. At last, you arrive at the hulk of Ores, after journeying across the sea. It seems the next raid is to commence here soon, though there's no sign of your adversaries yet. Alright, first things first. Market time. Oh, hey, you guys. Finally running into you out here, right in the middle of the drink. Know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. Alright, what do we get now? Thorn Knot. When warcasting, raises the bear's maximum range by 8%. And a pinch of Stardust. We also have a Scribe Rock, which increases presence. Lunar Glass seems like real good. Here, let's toss this in here. Yeah, I'll take it, thanks. Ashen Coal could be very, very helpful. Kerfang could also be helpful for additional damage. Like, there's options. You know, I'm not positive yet, but like, do I want to save up for Lunar Glass? 10% movement speed is not bad. You know, here's what we're going to do. Grab the pinch of Stardust, and I know that the Scribe Rock is going to be helpful. Increasing your presence by a bunch could be incredibly useful. Faith Stone grants the bearer +2 hope. I'm not sure if I want to bring it. That's fine. A pleasure doing business with you guys. So, hey, wait, no, come back! Not right now, bud. I got other things I want to do. Jody, hey, hold on a second. There's a bell. Among the Black Wagon's seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal for when food is ready. Oh, you just keep going on. Right on ringing that bell, chum. Keep at it. Rookie seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there is no sign of nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not mealtime. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though, now that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides, ringing that bell is probably some good exercise, right? And it's good training for my ears, too. You know we curse at ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Rookie shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. Oh. Rookie reappears, laughing heartily. He was only joking. Probably. Oh, I've never seen that before. That's new. Let's talk to Jody. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what is on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his moral weakness, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. That was great. Alright. Let's take a quick look in here. So we're probably going to bring Jody with us. She has some rest XP. Oh, we need to bring May with us. And May doesn't have a trinket yet. What if we gave her additional presents? 14. And what if we gave it a pinch of Stardust? So this right now is causing it to linger for a lot longer. Do I want to bring him more? Yeah, we have to bring one of the other two with us. And honestly, it doesn't really matter which one. How about we go ahead and use the pinch of Stardust on here so that way it increases the presence. It's still +2 presents, huh? That's going to take a little bit more Stardust to get up to +3 presents. But I think that +3 presents would be a good place to be. Still, 14 presents is quite a lot. Oh, we only have 5, huh? Yeah, we'll see what we do, honestly. It depends on the map. If the map has a lot of holes or it's very difficult to run across, then Rookie might not be your best bet. But let's commence that right. Also, sorry about that, Rookie. Having landed at the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't they look just like Master Headwind? Grr. Which means Tizo is worried that Headwind is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a Wyrm of the Sea Dominion. What are they all doing here? No, what they are all doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs! And good ladies! So it is you that heeds the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his... Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you on behalf of the Pyre Hearts. Until the contest. So the pirates are the people we're up against. This is Sir Gilman. Hello, Sir Gilman. He is a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. He splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. I like Sir Gilman. It's hard not to like him, if I'm being honest with you. I think he's super funny. I've been wanting to read his lines for a while. The glory attribute affects how much damage exiles can inflict to the adversary's pyre. It's a good attribute to get leveled up, but...
aren't we, reader?
You know it, pal!
Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here. Unto the Hulk of Ores.
I got a boat.
You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look.
Do they not have a boat, though?
I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts.
I have a boat. Can we focus on that for a minute?
War to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy.
Oh, good.
I expect your battle to be glorious.
Alright, so this is an interesting setup. I like this level already, but I also hate it. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Ores as your adversaries clamber into view. Rookie paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion, or wherever it is you're from? Ha-ha! An excellent point! It seems that these adversaries of the rights are clever. Wouldn't you say, sir? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mask, despite his protests. Well, wait, give this knight his mask! This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge! A noble visage, is it not? He is a petty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who has somehow survived countless battles. Probably by running away. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So, yes, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim! All knights of the Sea Dominion can! But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there's but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he's told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you! He somehow climbs back into his mask and coils up to his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Wyrm Triumvirates take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Alright. Reader, Edwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall stand together
Alright.
here this night?
I kind of want to bring Jodie, because she's got missing XP. That makes sense.
Jodariel.
I'm giving her the lucrative contract because she's going to have a lot of presence, and she's going to probably get a few kills, I hope. She's going to be largely on defense, however. Ruki is strong, but for our second character, if we bring Tizo, he can just fly over the gap if he needs to be. I'd actually like to take this Mooncrest back for a second. I know I'm also bringing May. May needs to come. How about we give May the Mooncrest? And instead of increasing Tizo's quickness, we give him increased presence. Now he's got as much presence as Jodie does, if not more, which is terrifying. So we'll go ahead and bring along Tizo, put him close to the gap, so that should close off the gap, and then finally we'll bring May for the side.
May.
Covers a lot of ground. Oh wow! I heard so many tales of the Wyrm Knights. I thought they would be more impressive, though.
Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Hair-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready.
All right. It is time.
Now begin. The knight's first banishment.
What? I was gonna say, how'd you do that, lady? Nuked? Nope, not nuked. Never mind, not nuked at all. Just keep flying. Got it! Good job, Tizo. Well done. Oops, that was dumb. Get this back and then just sprint.
Spectacular.
I'm actually surprised that we're doing such a good job of this. Wow, the jump! That was an insane jump! May went across the entire map. The insanity.
Poor little bug-eyed worm.
Oh my lord, Tizo is a monster! Tizo is insane. We haven't even needed Joey's defense yet. Hold on, I might have needed it. There we go.
Almost got through.
Boink! Shit, I screwed up badly. Alright, that's unfortunate. We knew that we were going to take at least one hit this round, but that was bad.
Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line.
Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives his every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face.
Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once!
Our adversaries stand divided. Let's take advantage of this opening. I agree. With that in mind, Jodie, let's go.
Tis little wonder these fool worm knights are no longer fit to serve the Commonwealth. Yes.
Easy 30.
Your victory is at hand.
What? No! Get dusted. Gotcha!
It is done.
Played! Gonzalez! Good job, us.
Performance, I must say.
Thank you, voice. I appreciate you saying so.
This night's proceedings.
I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. Screah! Which means to say, Tizo's very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. Good stuff. The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly. But we still won! We won!
This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Gloriously fought, indeed. And this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault. And now cavorting with the enemies? How dare you? This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. It is not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome. Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman! Get now from this knight's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
I feel bad. Focus, training, prowess. The path towards survival on the Blood Border. These rights make similar demands of us. So the Blood Border, what are they? The northern edge of the Commonwealth is a flat and vulnerable expanse. The Highwing Remnants seized upon it at every opportunity from the cover of clouds or darkness. Who are the Highwing Remnants? We don't know yet. Alright, so we got options. We can go for, after using a rush to lunge forward, Jordaro can rush again right away. Tempting. Plus 4 presence? Holy shit. That is a demented amount of presence. Yeah, okay. 4 more presence does not scare me at all. Alright, and we used up all of May's rest experience. Fantastic. The scribes, they whisper to me. They do from time to time. Alright, what do we got for options here? So, we can do a brief charge up time before May, or the brief charge up time before May jumps or sprints is virtually eliminated. Very cool idea. And the brief charge up time before May can cast her aura is greatly reduced. I'd rather keep up her movement, so heightened reflex seems good. I mean, we saw how well that worked.
From the rope collar.
That's pretty sweet. I'm down with that. And then Tizo's very close to leveling up. Okay.
Until the next right.
Indeed. Each exile can have a talisman equipped. These can grant a significant advantage in the rights, especially when upgraded with Stardust. Stardust! After overcoming the Pyre Hearts with ease, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off towards wherever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who is absent for the rite. How is Headwind? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I'm very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel! I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Headwind is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden or at least sedentary. Headwind is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tarek, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and well, I have to see how things turned out tonight. I hadn't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So, you're back among the living then, Headwind. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we could all use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't even begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere on the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you good evening as you turn your attention back to the sky. Alright, where are we headed to next? A tornado? A living ship pile? Trieste, the Silver Star. The Silver Star burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. Oh, it's a great big unicorn with boobies. Fantastic. Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace, seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan Unfathomed Plurns has entirely subsided. Can't we go around it? Given a confrontation with the Pyrehearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people! It'll just be another day on the downside! Go get yourself some sleep while we still can! Bet you you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. Dum dum dum. And that's where I'm gonna have to leave you guys off for this episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Will we be able to get through the deathless tempest? Who is Sir Gilman? And why is there a unicorn with boobs? Stay tuned next time where we go there. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below and subscribe if you want to see some more videos. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you folks next time.